but I broke the tranny. Yeah, I f***ed up third gear. Bro, I hella broke the tranny. I broke third gear.
So you have like no third gear?
I don't know.
That's exactly what happens when you break a gear.
I f***ed it
Why
up,
it's making
bro.
so much noise?
That's just, I think, yeah, I broke something. Should I try?
No, closer to the house, closer to the house.
No, the clutch isn't engaging because it's not, the gear's gone. The gear's gone.
So you gotta get on the tranny? Yeah.
All right, guys, it has been such a long time since we've been in the 5.0, and well, we have a sad reason, which is that we broke the MT82's third gear, and I will show you guys that in a bit, but we got to start it up because we haven't started in a long time. We do have a check engine because it misfires when it starts up because E85 is hard to start up, so you guys find out right now. It's 85, guys, it's crazy. So I haven't driven the car and I filled up. If I let go of the clutch, it sometimes dies out. That was a pretty good start, actually. Yeah, she sounds good with the pipes, long tube headers. Sounds pretty good. We did break the tranny though, so I will show you guys. So no clutch. Sorry, my pants are dirty because these are my work pants, and we are going to be working on the Cobra today. But like, look, we'll just go third gear, guys. Nothing. Boom. And the car is on, and we broke it. All the other gears work though, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, third gear doesn't work. Boom. You don't even need a clutch because, well, the gears are gone, so there's no gears to engage. So we hopefully will be getting hooked up with Astro Performance, so you guys will stay tuned for that so we can get the 5.0 up and going, because I do miss this car dearly. It's such a nice car. I do miss it, so I kind of want to drive it around the block, but that tranny be making some sound. But let's just get started on the Cobra, which is the main topic of today's video. So I'm very excited, guys, and let's get today started. All right, guys, so as you can see, we have the Kooks 3-inch X pipe right here, and these are the Kooks 1 7/8 long tube headers. They look phenomenal. And then we also have UPR's tubular K member that we are going to be putting on the Cobra today, so I'm very excited about that. You guys know this has been such a long time coming. These are the biggest headers that I believe they sell in terms of how big they are. So these will, I love the way these sound. The H pipe sounds good, which was on the car with the stock manifolds, but ultimately I think I do like I like the long tube header setup solely for the purpose that it has super good tone up top, and the H pipe is more like flappy soundish. But let's get started with today's video, which is installing the long tube headers. So if you guys didn't know, about a year ago I took my car to one of the worst places ever to get worked on. By far worst experience ever with this guy. Scammed me completely, and it's all good, guys, because at the end of the day, if that didn't happen, we wouldn't be here making this video telling you guys how we got partnered with Whipple and everything. So as you can see, which is kind of crazy, do you guys see it says remanufactured block right there? Hold up, let me see if I can zoom in. Like right there, it says remanufactured from Ford. Okay, guys, so I just want to pause for a few seconds. So I want to talk about that in the rest of the video. I kind of do talk about like what consists of the car being essentially remanufactured from Ford. So I told you guys that the engine may have potentially blown up, when in reality, more than likely, I think what happened was the recall happened, and whoever owned the car at the time just happened to go into Ford and getting things serviced, and they said there's a recall and that they got to replace the heads, do whatever. So if you look at the part number, actually a few things pop up. I saw some things on SVT Performance, but I looked at a different number, and it pops up with the 2003 to 2004 long block, which consists of essentially everything, including the heads, cams, like everything inside of it. So it does seem like this motor is essentially refreshened up in 2014, and right around 2014 it had probably like 25,000 miles, and the car has 50,000 miles now. So then it just restarted. So essentially the car, like I said, has about 20 to 30,000 miles on it instead of the 50,000 that it says. So I guess that's good because it's more freshened parts. But yeah, just want to give you guys a little bit of a background on that. If you look up the part number, you guys can look it up and a few things pop up. So I was doing some research on this car. So it says in 2014, it looks like it was, the block was actually switched out. So essentially what happened was back in 2003, the early models of the car actually had a bad flowing head, which caused the heads to overheat. That's why you guys always hear about the head cooling mod for the 0304 Cobras, specifically the 2003 ones. And I think the engine actually kind of blew up essentially, and it had warranty. And back in 2014, the motor actually got new heads, new everything. And when I look back at the records, I believe it was done at about 20,000 miles. So we're still looking at about a 20 to 30,000 mile on this Cobra, which says it has 50, but I think the motor is actually a lot more newer than it is. So surprising fact, if you guys didn't know about the Cobras, this did have a defect from the factory because it is a 2003, and it was the head cooling system, and I think it did blow up, or the motor seized up, or something got too hot and something burned, so the motor essentially got replaced. So that's a little bit of a fact for you guys. But yeah, let's continue with the rest of the video. So now that we cleaned the surfaces of the RTV or whatever was on it, we are going to be taking off these gaskets, which shout out to Eder, because if it weren't for him, we wouldn't be standing here talking about these. So let's cut off the zip tie. So we're going to put on the OEM Ford gaskets, which guys, you can't go wrong with the OEM gaskets when installing long tube headers. Definitely learned my lesson with the 5.0, as you can see right here. They just split open because, you know, they're just not that strong. Highly recommend getting the OEM Ford gasket because typically that's the best route to go with. So, and we do have some studs that came out, so you guys will see when we install the Kooks long tube headers. It's a very tight fit, but with the K member out right now, makes it so easy. And we got the UPR tubular to help us with that later. All right guys, so if you guys made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit that like button, please hit the like button. It really supports the channel, and comment what you guys want to see on the rest of the channel. I do have a lot of big plans with the SVT, but like I said, it's a very extensive process that I want to take my time on. And it sucks because the 5.0 went down, so I can't really film any content with that. And we'll get the ball rolling. I have some plans that probably no one's really gonna expect, and it's gonna be like a oh shoot moment. But we are finishing up the Cobra with the long tube headers and the K member, which we will continue in the next video. And just a little wisdom before I end the video, I made this post today, and I just want to tell you guys that to really pursue your dreams, and I know that I always talk about it, and a lot of people always talk about it, but I just want to stress to you guys how much like that really push for whatever they want next. Even if it's baby steps, you're still getting to that next big step. And you guys know with the Cobra, I've had not the best luck with transmission / clutch issues, and we got that all resolved due to center force clutches, so a big shout out to them. But with regards to that, I just want to say that I was essentially debating selling the car because I was just sick and tired of having all these problems, and I just couldn't take it. I was like, you know what, I'm better off with doing this, doing that. But you know what, I stuck in it, I stayed in it, and in the end, you just really got to keep going, because I know you don't want to fight, right? You just want to avoid it and move on, right? But I feel like there's a time where you can definitely push a little bit more just so you can get to that next little step, and that's what we've been doing here, building the SVT, and we will get it back on the road very shortly. Like I said, it's a very extensive process. We are waiting on the injectors, and we might need an upgraded alternator, but for now we can admire the beautiful Gen 5 Whipple supercharger on the Terminator. And yeah, so with that being said guys, if you guys enjoyed watching today's video, please consider liking and subscribing. Check out all my rest of the videos if you guys are new. And yeah, we technically have a brand-ish new motor, I think, with the long block, as long as they didn't just replace the heads and they replaced everything. We have a pretty fresh motor. So we'll catch you guys in the next one, and have a great day.
Ride with me in my S550, slide with me, it's alright with me. Time flies when we ride through the city. Watch Watch me drop a gear and disappear. Ay, gotta thank the Lord that I made it here. Ay, see the opposition when he's in the